Yes, my name is Goran Lončarić and I'm head of Telecom Banking as a director at Croatian Telecom. Before that, I worked all over the world actually, in Ericsson for about 7 years, based in Sweden. And before that, I was in New York working for Citibank and Morgan Stanley. So I have overall over 20 years of experience in the financial services sector. This last couple of years, the Fintechs that have risen and started disrupting banking, and they're disrupting banking where the banks were weak. They took sometimes customers for granted, right? Because everybody needed a loan, everybody needed a bank. So I see that technology has enabled the bank to offer a better service to the end clients. Everything that can be digitized in terms of the channels that are servicing the customer is getting digitized, primarily things like mobile apps. Contrary to initial expectations, there is still a trend to preserve branches because that's what the person on the other side expects, right? To have more human touch, for the loan to be specifically adjusted to them, to their needs, to their capabilities and so on. And those other conversations, what's my balance on my account? Do I have $20 or $50 to buy the next thing? Am I being protected when I purchase something in some other country? AI can do most of these things very fast and sometimes even better than a human, right? AI can predict that you are traveling and that they should not block your card because it's outside your regular pattern. So when a customer wants to ask a question, the most expensive thing for the financial institution is that customer is sent to the branch, because then you need to address them for a question that may be easily solved through another channel. If it turns out this is a more complex problem, then I get sent to the branch. So it's a win-win for the customer. He gets the human help where he needs it, and the bank, they also spend their human capital where they can actually make money. So I think chat apps are very important, and they'll be for the next generation of banking tools, and for the banks, definitely something that banks are investing into, and they'll be using more and more going forward. Customers are using different channels for getting their information about the status of their account. So I think what becomes very important is to have a way to address wherever your customer is. So ideal for a company would be to have a way to unify and have control over all this omni-channel communication approach.